to start things out. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Brown on the carry. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Gurley. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. First down, here's the run with Cook. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. 3 yards. Just half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. They run again on first down. Cook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. 1st and 10 at the 19. On the ground, it's Cook. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. On second down now, it's Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. On 2nd and goal, Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Herb Smith Jr. as the first half is winding down. As they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. Here we go.
On second down, Cook. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
They can't hang with us. Listen.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that is going to be incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Cut. 180.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Let's get off the field. Shoot. Check. Go back. We got motion. Back up.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he had great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And that is going to do it for this. Third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't